What's up, guys? Blue Splendor here. As you read in the title, possibly as you saw in the thumbnail, a budget Kashtira deck. This is gonna be post whatever ban list it is, January ban list. All right, so no worries about Fenrir going to one, anything because we got that solved. I got you something decent. I hope you guys like it. Let's go into some replays and see what's going on, and then after that, we'll go into the deck profile. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's go into replay number one. All right, so just looking at the hand right now, we got Ogre, we got Tournament Kashtira, Desires, Small World, and Theosis. This is a decent hand, but we don't know what we're playing against. So let's see what's going on. Do Ogre, Theosis, get Unicorn, we get the Birth. Remember, we're on one Birth. Birth is 1-1. Make Shangri-La, get Birth. Birth, we do the three elements Kashtira. Because we don't have anything to banish. So we have to normal summon it. But here we take a risk. I could have milled their stuff to see what they're on. But I figured let's mill our stuff. Hopefully we hit a Kashtira. We can extend our plays. And luckily, we hit the Scareclaw and we hit Rise Heart. Bring Rise Heart, banish something. Well, we banish here. I think we banish another Scareclaw. Yep. Make a Rise Heart. Desires. We get a Kaiju and a Evil. It's not what we wanted to see, but better than nothing. We set Small World just as a bluff. Get Fenrir out. This is a very dangerous move, but we have to do it. So when I skipped this part, sorry, I attached one other materials because I wanted to see, because a Rice Heart banishes 3, right, from the opponent's deck, and I wanted to see what they were on. So I grabbed one of their cards, and I saw this, and I was like, what the hell? And this is Plat 5, by the way, and they're just playing like this OTK type deck, or but it's still, yeah. This wasn't really like anything to be worried about. We can kind of skip forward. Just do Kashtira stuff. They pass turn, and then we draw Gamma. And basically, I think we missed lethal here. I forgot to put a Rice Heart in attack. That's my mistake, but we definitely could have won this turn. And I believe after this, they scoop. Yeah, so they tap. The main two make the flare metal, and I believe they scoop here because they have another. So, yep. Let's go to replay number 2. Replay numero dos. So here we have the planet, Pathfinder, Kaiju, Fenrir, Prosperity, Evilly Match. This looks like a real good hand. And we are going second, I believe. So this is really good. We're going against Sprite. So this was a really good test because I'm very confident with this deck. I love Kashtira, and I was like, okay, cool, finally. We just beat freaking what was it? The stupid OTK equipment card or whatever. So going against Sprite was gonna be nice. So they make Sprite off. They bring back the red, and they set one, and then they play Branded Regain. I'm like, what the heck, Branded Regain? So luckily, obviously because of priority, we got the Kaiju, so we can take care of this before this has a chance to bring back anything. But I don't know what this is, obviously. And then this was worrisome a little bit because they got stuff to banish. So let's see how it plays out. So we draw Scareclaw, Kashtira. We give them the Kaiju. They maxi us. It puts us in a predicament because, we want to be able to make plays, but we can't because of maxi. So we evenly match just to clear the board, see what they keep. And they get the regained. We do the planet, we get Unicorn, and then we just pass turn because we don't want to give them any cards. They do the bestial stuff. And here, I'm like, okay, I don't have any hand traps. I don't have a kaiju. I don't have an evenly match. So we're kind of at their mercy. Luckily, they don't. See, I do have a Scareclaw in my hand, and I get put him down. And he has 2,600 defense, but he could pop it with the beast. Or he can send it with like the Broom Swarm. I didn't want to do that, and I didn't want to banish either one of these from my hand yet, until I figured out how to beat this freaking deck. So, go draw phase, they maxi us immediately. Luckily, we got another Kaiju, and I just don't want to give them any draws, but I do want to figure out what's going on in my deck. So, I Prosperity for 6, and cool, we got a Book of Moon, and we got a maxi and stuff. But I grabbed the Book of Moon, I set it, because this will stop the Bestial Lebellion. He summons this thing, which brings back blue. He activates blue, but its effects are negated. He makes Chaos Angel, which I was not expecting that, but luckily we grabbed the Book of Moon. And Book of Moon flips it face down. And boom. They do this guy again. And then they recycle. They draw one. They attack. At this point, I am getting worried because they have a lot of stuff, right? So, yeah, we got a Kaiju, but they have a summon with the regain. They got another draw. They got the beast. So, I'm trying to figure out how to play around this to win this duel, or at least crack their board and put us in a better position. Once the draw phase, we draw Theosis. I give them the Kaiju, and then they bring Drew Swarm back, and then they send the Baldrake, I believe. Yeah. So Drew Swarm's back. I do Unicorn. He shotguns the freaking the beast, and he pops the planet, and then with Drew Swarm sends the Unicorn. I slam Fenrir down. Fenrir get Rice Heart, Theosis, get another Unicorn because I never got to activate it because he just shotgun it. So Unicorn get Birth. We're making here Big Eye. Big Eye, because Big Eye targets anything. So let me get that Chaos Angel. Thank you. We get back Fenrir. Clean up the board a little bit. Get Rice Heart. Banish Ogre. With Scareclaw, you can banish Theosis, get the Ogre back. We haven't normal summoned yet, so we are doing pretty good. Chaos Angel attack that. With Fenrir, I banished the regain because I don't want them doing any place next turn because I wasn't sure if I was getting rid of Beast this turn or not. So I figured I maximize my chances here. So I hard make a Rice Heart. And I was debating if I should get rid of Beast here or not. And he just scooped, so he did the decision for us. Replay number 3. So we got Gamma, Planet, Unicorn, and Hey True Nade. I know what you're thinking. I will explain all this in the deck profile. Just hear me out. Alright. So they slam down Unicorn. I'm like, cool. Like, this is going to be another one of those matches. Awesome. And like I love matches like this because it proves the deck, right? And this is I believe this is plat 4. The Sprite, we were in plat 5, so this is plat 4. They do Unicorn, a Gamma. Get the driver. Unfortunately, we drew the driver, but whatever. It is what it is. It happens. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Here comes Fenrir at Unicorn, and oh yeah, they draw two. They banish like Rose Dragon. They make Barone. They summon another. Yep. And then this gets them a card. And then they set one. Oh yeah, they pop the driver. For whatever reason. I think banish would have been better. So we got a negate. We got a surprise with the back row. And then one monster. So Hey Trunade returns all set and spells traps all the set ones to the hand. So it will force him to do something about this, right? And then we got the planet, we got Unicorn, we got Birth. So we're looking decent. I don't feel comfortable like thinking that we were gonna win, but I felt like as long as we can get this Barone Negate out the way, I feel like we were looking pretty good. The Barone negates the planet. Doesn't matter. That's what we wanted. Boom. You know, we didn't know if he had Ash or Maxi or anything. We don't know. So we're just making plays. Get the Unicorn. I mean, Fenrir, Unicorn. Get the Fenrir. And then they scoop. So, pretty awesome. So this is the deck, guys. I think most of it is pretty standard, other than some things I took out. So what I wanted to do was use the least amount of URs, right? Like I try to make it as budget friendly as possible for everybody. At this point in the game, if you've been playing the game, if you don't have Maxi, what are you doing? Like Maxi is pretty standard, and I just try to keep it to SRs and under. And then obviously we can't really help. We're trying to play Kashtira. We can't help the URs that we need in the deck, but we can limit the numbers. And I still show you that the deck functions pretty well and it still can win games. So let's get into it, right? So we got the driver with the two gammas. So two things about this. So gamma can obviously negate and destroy stuff. So it's really good when you're going second, right? Because this is a more going second build. And also, it's a small world bridge. You can small world, gamma, and something else, and then you can get to unicorn. I forget what it is. You'll have to look it up. Then you can do like maxi, banish gamma, and then get unicorn, and then like something where you can banish like Planet Pathfinder, banish the where's he at? This guy, and you get unicorn. You'll have to look it up. I apologize. I don't remember, but it worked. Okay. So 3 other Pathfinders because we have 1 Fenrir now and then 1 Birth. So we need to see that planet. This planet has always been at 1. At first you really didn't need the Pathfinder, but now we need it more than ever. So Pathfinder at 3, I feel like it's very needed because it'll either Ash or either negate something. Pathfinder does something for the deck that we really need. So Rise Heart at 1. I don't feel like you need many of these. This is one of the URs that if you want to keep it budget, I feel like you can cut down. I think 1 is good enough. You can search it, you can banish it. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You just a Rise Heart at 1 is fine. The 3 kaijus is self-explanatory. You see 2 of them. You can summon one on your field, and then you have a level 7 that you can make plays with. He's a big dude, and it takes care of the board. This guy, same thing. You can summon him. If not, is a bridge for the small world. The Fenrir, obviously, he's going to 1, so that's why we have 1 of them. Amazing card. Unicorn, I cut down to 2 to save on the URs. I think 2 is fine, especially because we got the planets and we got the Oses, and any of the Kashtira stuff, the Oses, you can get Unicorn, you get Birth, start doing your plays, vice versa. But you do want to start your your plays with Unicorn. So like planet Pathfinder, planet to unicorn is what you want to do. So if you can bump this to three, I would. I would just knock down Ogre to one and then bump this to three. But if you're really limited with your resources, I feel like two is like the least number that you can do. If you can't do more than if you can't do two, I wouldn't even play the deck. I would just play it as a small engine. Do one fairy, one unicorn. Like I would just do a small engine. Unless you could do three Theoses, then you could probably play this at one and then just make three ogres or something. Oop, where'd you go, ogre? No, ogre. Hold on, guys. I'm messing up here. So two ogres, just because we need the bodies. Like I was just explaining with the Theosis and everything. Two Scare Claws because Scare Claw, you banish something off of Rice Heart, or if you got stuff banished already, with maybe a previous Scare Claw or Fear Element Kashtira, you can get it with Theosis. It's just very versatile. I love these cards right here. One Kashtira Fear Element because you can only play one. Desires is going to one, so Desires is in here just to give you more cards. True Nade, hey True Nade, just to help you with back row. Somebody sets three, passes turn, you hit him with the True Nade. Um, you force him to activate all those cards, or just take them all back to your hand, and you have a clear board, right? So this could be Twin Twisters, this could be Cyclone, MST, whatever you want it to be. But I just feel like this is more like a lightning storm or like a Harpy's Feather Duster, right? I didn't want to put lightning storm in here because it's a UR. So anybody that doesn't have lightning storm, if you can afford to get these, or you can get the Cyclone, or you can get the what is it, the Twin Twisters. Um, Definitely go for those. But if you want something more like lightning storm, I think this would be a better option for you. Prosperity, banish six, get whatever you need. Small world, obviously, to get to unicorn is your main goal. So small world is there for that. I'm sure you can get other stuff if you really wanted to, but I feel like getting unicorn is your main route. So like if this fails, this might be your plan B. Theosis is amazing. You target one of the Kashtiras, you bring another one of a different attribute. You know, Planet, just add a Kashtira to your hand. Each different attribute gives you attack and defense, and if you have Shangri-La and activates its effect, you can pop a card on the field. It's amazing. Birth at one is going to one, so gotta get used to it. It sucks. I mean, I don't think Birth. Um, you need to play many of Birth anyway, but playing it at one is not like the ideal thing, but it is what it is. They get rid of it, we're kind of in a bad position. Book of Moon at three. Book of Moon just to deal with things. You know, it acts more like an Fake Baylor or an Imper. Like we can't really afford those because they're UR. So three Book of Moon will do the job. This could be Book of Eclipse also, but Book of Eclipse can get ashed, so you gotta be careful with that. But I think like three Book of Moon is fine. Evenly Matched is self-explanatory. A board breaker. You know, I think that evenly matched, matched in with the kaijus and everything. The kaijus will take care of a negator, and then you'll evenly match, wipe the board, and then you can start your plays. The extra deck, I just put in a couple extra things. This is just to summon some big dudes off of the gamma. If we happen to gamma on our turn, we got two bodies to be able to do something. We don't really want a gamma on our turn, but if for some reason it happens, then you can make something, and you don't just pass turn not summoning something if you don't see birth. Um, Big Eye, very very good card. steal monsters, do what you want to do. Especially in the mirror match. Amazing. Flare metal to make him pay taxes. This card is always good. And one of those games where you barely almost kill them and you need to get the job done. This is just something to make. This is if you can play shoes, you can play this and then attack with this directly and then overlay for shoes. This is a very good card. This comes up a good bit. Dad in XC form. You just detach materials and pop cards. You know, this card has saved my butt plenty of times. Shangri-La, you know, this card is really good. It's like the main thing of your combo is making Shangri-La pass and turn and then getting Fenrir or something. Big Daddy, a Rice Heart. This thing is a monster. It's a very good card, but it's very fragile. A Dark Hole, a Regeki, a Lightning Storm, a Kaiju, Imperm. Many things will happen to take care of this card here. So it's not it's very good, but it's also very fragile. So, but in a limited board state, or even if you got your opponent in a top decking mode, a Rice Heart could be very crucial and very tough to get rid of. So if you can pull it off and drop in a Rice Heart, you'll be in a really good position. And then this is just an extra thing. And I think you can actually, if you get this effect popped off or whatever, you can summon this. So, just an extra bonus. Just to have something. Um, by all means, if you can make, I feel like this is more like a guideline type deck. For somebody that's starting out and they want to play Kashtira, but they don't have all the main engines. Maybe they're mixed out on the box or anything or something like that. But I believe this is like 11 URs. It's 4, 7, 10. This is 12. 12 URs, right? And then Maxi, like it's not part of the engine. So if like if you don't have Maxi, you need to cut it out. Then like whatever you can, but I feel like Maxi you really need in there. So I feel like this will be like this right here is fine. Obviously, I showed you 3 games that I won, and it went well. At no point I felt like I was like really losing, and I feel like we were able to extend our plays and we were able to make what we needed to do fairly easy. Um, you know, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the replays and the deck profile. Um, please feel free to copy this, and if you're able to make it better, please go for it, right? Because this is for just the players that need ideas or maybe like a guide of what they can do with their limited resources that they have right now. So hopefully you guys can build something similar to this and get some wins, get out there, get some dubs. Appreciate my Kashtira players. I hope you guys have a good one and happy dueling, guys.